Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Detroit Lions
playing against Cleveland.
Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go.
You're going to have a field day with that rookie quarterback.
Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to
they have a rookie quarterback.
Between the Green Bay
I just played them.
And the Detroit Lions.
I had like four interceptions. The guy fumbled the ball.
With Charles Davis as always,
the running back jumped up somehow. I posted it on Twitter. He jumped up. I hit him, and the ball flew.
For the Broncos, you played against Mac Harford.
No, I'm talking about the Steelers right now. I'm playing the Steelers.
Flows through him. If he's not on the top of his game,
yeah, I just played them.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start
at
the 25. Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number 1 along with the rest
when I was playing him.
Offense. And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving and scan the field. And here
we have my old right end. They have Michael
Nothing but green ahead of him. 20. Touchdown, Packers. J.K. Dobbins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken
Alvin Kamara, Myers Jack, and Devin McCourty.
There are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And
they
that
had
one
Joey
certainly fell into the
Bosa,
latter
and they had
category.
Jalen Ramsey.
And that deserves a couple exclamation points.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit because now you're wondering, what are we in for?
Harrison Smith at 92 safety.
Big playability that he
Steelers
possesses,
secondary,
and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And
just outside the goal line.
Pretty good game.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Here's Watson. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 4 yards. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, he'll find Metcalf. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 15 carries, 74 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football. He gains yardage for him, chews up clock. And that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, like
and back them wide open.
Because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was
I had him.
Just
I had him.
So, hey, if you're
He was
going to do
open.
that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team.
You're going to be any opener than what he was.
Football, but, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
Rodgers again now. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Because they allowed the conversion. They suck.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. This
Waller,
is
bro, he's getting pumped.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I missed the field goal.
At the 44-yard line.
Oh, my.
Here's Hunt. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry.
Marvin Gordon the 3rd.
Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being
For
bigger.
Steelers, first pass attempt completed, 20 yards.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
Made him mad.
Pass complete to Logan Thomas. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Another completion. He breaks the tackle. He just Smith running.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
You only had 7 completions against me.
Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
On the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, and he's got him. Got his man on the end route, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
I'm copying Honcho, baby. I'm copying Honcho, baby.
And he was able to get behind the linebackers
I just got a 100-yard
grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Packers pick it up. It's a foot race.
Oh, Bradbury.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30.
You said you fumbled the ball. I got Alvin Kamara to fumble, and they one of their players picked it up and got more yards off of it. Why when you said fumble, I got a fumble. But I didn't pick it up because the game doesn't want me to win.
Touchdown, Green Bay. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom.
Oh, A.J. Dillon.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Breaking all these tackles.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Can I hold them to 3, please?
Getting set to go now. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Going for Metcalf. Got his man, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and brought down, but not before.
That's PI! This game is fucking retarded. This game is so fucking stupid. That's fucking PI.
Watson looks to throw again. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Looking again in the direction of Woods. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They got him, man. It's Woods. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Golden.
Rating in the world. He does not have a bad carry in the world.
Again, it's Watson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
14, Lions 6.
So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Hey, it made a field goal.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. They will find Davis. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And again, it's Rodgers. This one caught by Davis. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got down.
I think Kamara has 34 yards.
Made him think, yeah, he made him think he was going to run.
Dude, that fumble that I didn't get would have changed the whole game.
Inside for the completion.
And that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's only 10-7.
We do have a flag down.
You or them?
Let's check in with our referee.
Me.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see.
I made a 51-yard field goal.
Always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
The quick slant call.
Captain, they had to throw the ball away.
Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Henry, 82 yards.
Sack!
A shotgun
Clowney.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Let's go. J.K. Dobbins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Tackle them. Thank you.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had
They punting with 50. Actually, I'm going to call a timeout. It's the second quarter. 53 seconds. I might be able to get down the field.
And some good special
score
teams
for the half.
as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
53 seconds.
16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off
While
the
they
next
punt
drive.
into the.
You're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Credit to
I could try to get out of bounds.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me.
I get out of bounds.
Don't have a lot of empathy for the QB.
I don't have to use all my damn timeouts.
He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think there's still a long way to go in this football game.
At the 45-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Throw it away.
A final shot before the break. Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's gets picked, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
He just turns around and blocks him.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Back to the air, Watson on second down.
Rook.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To run for it, the decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations.
0-4, they were just in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's what
Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
23 yards.
Oh my God.
We're seeing this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation, very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Woods the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
To throw again, Watson. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Right side complete. That's Woods. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Watson now to throw. Dancing to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about...
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive.
Look to throw. Make a miss.
To Gronkowski, that's caught. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 33-yard line.
The rookie.
To throw again on second down.
Wide
Watson,
receiver drop.
he's going to air it out deep for Woods. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw is Watson, eluding the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Looking again in the direction of Woods, but it'll be 2nd down.
And incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Watson. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Metcalf once again the target. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game,
and that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 4 yards out. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Sirline connects on the extra point.
Missed another fucking field goal, bro. I missed 2 field goals this game.
On 1st down, Watson. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And looking again for Gronkowski. He's got him this time. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Watson flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him,
He's
we'll
out.
step aside and be right back.
Bro.
Watson on first down.
QB's dotting me.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Looking for Woods that time, and it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Watson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's Watson to throw on 3rd down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
Not be able to return it.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I held them to a field goal on 4th down. Oh, no.
That's the menu? I had a game in the last season where it was stuck in menu. I paused it and I came back to it like 2 minutes later, and I couldn't get out of it. Like I couldn't do anything and get out of the menu. I had to just close out.
First down. Let's go.
Again.
Kill. Of course, my tight end gets injured. Why not? Why not?
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone.
That would have been 2-minute warning too.
This one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Go then.
Look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And these are the games hitting pay dirt as we see as many times as he has that running backs dream about, right?
It's okay to be selfish.
I have 2-minute warning.
On 1st and 10, Watson flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation,
flag down.
Is sped up.
Please.
The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does.
Get the touchdown.
Read the clock, feel it in the
rely
pocket,
on
and go at the appropriate time.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
That's the second time that fucking player did that. Went down the field.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be
I lost.
Because of what
I
you
lost
just said. Not that
because
elusive, not going to get to the open field very often.
my players.
Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly.
Fucking
Others
bullshit,
say, listen,
man.
we got to take care of our home field. And, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right.
Game.
A road win, precious, especially within the division.
I'm just going to pause it
So for Green
and
Bay,
go
that
to
early
Super
momentum
Sim.
continues here as they move to 4.
The game's over.
And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for the Lions,
Fucking bullshit
the
ass
defeat is
game.
their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.
The guy, I threw it to my tight end. First of all, off like third and 15. I threw it to the tight end because freaking Zach Casey got injured, so. And Melvin Gordon really didn't do nothing for me. 34 yards. I had 0 turnovers, and I still lost.
That's tough.
I had Alvin Kamara fumbles the ball. Tight end picks it up for them. And then that's in the first quarter. That could have been like and it was at like the like 25 for on my side. Then the punt, I punted the ball to them in the 4th. Guy catches it. I missed the first guy. Okay. Then I missed the first tackle. The guy, the second guy I used, hit him. He fumbles, and then all of a sudden, the ball back in his hand, it like bounced on the ground and went back into his hand, and he got the ball. And that was in the 4th quarter. They ended up scoring 3 points off of that. As I lost by 3 points. I ended up losing by 3, and that was the big freaking that punt, because that punt was on my side of the field. So that punt would have fumble would have picked me at like 25. The 25 from my side. And they end up I ended up stopping them, making them do a field goal, and that's the game. Damn field goal off of that punt. The punt cost me points. I'm going to NBA after this. That's some garbage. The points that they scored was the fumble that I should have had from the punt. Finish my career game.